What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You already know what it is. It's your man Dre Mack. You know we doing a little G thing up in here, but I gotta talk about real quick because I can't be on here that long. We're gonna talk about the breaking news of Jonathan Major's trial date is now set. So I'm going to discuss that. Is going to move forward with trial. Is it a bad thing? Is it a good thing? Is the trial thing bad? Let's talk about it. You already know what it is, man. And if this is your first time coming in and you're watching the Dre Max Show, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Make sure to hit the bell notification so you never, ever, ever miss one of my videos again. But since this is breaking news, I mean, it came out at 10 o'clock. I was asleep. So it's breaking news for me. So, so let's go ahead and discuss it. Again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you can never miss one of my videos. But the real question is, all right, all right. Let's get this thing going. Let's switch it up a little bit. Switch this Give me just a second. Let me let me share my screen real quick. And let's go ahead and talk about the actual trial. Now, I've seen a lot of people on Twitter, YouTubers. Oh, this is a bad thing. He's going to trial. You know, you have a right to a speedy trial, right? In America, you have a right. You have a right to a trial, to be judged by 12. You have that right. You know what I mean? And let the jury and the judge decide your fate. That's what you have, right? So that's what's going on. So let me just tell you this from CNN Entertainment. A New York judge on Wednesday denied a motion to dismiss the assault case against actor Jonathan Majors, moving the case forward to trial. Majors, a Marvel star, is charged with assault and aggravated harassment related to a dispute with his former girlfriend, Stephanie McMahon Helmsley, on March 25th. Through his attorney, Majors has denied the allegations against him, which, according to the complaint, including striking her about the face with an open hand, causing substantial pain and laceration behind her ear. According to a court filing obtained by CNN, Majors filed a counter complaint against McMahon Helmsley in June, claiming he was assaulted by her in the same March dispute. McMahon Helmsley and her attorney have not publicly commented on the case. Court filing states an investigator card issued by New York police for McMahon Helmsley in June, indicating that there is probable cause for an arrest in retaliation to the cross complaint. However, Manhattan District Attorney does not plan to prosecute her, according to a September 21st filing in the case against Majors. The prosecution informed McMahon Helmsley's attorney that the people would decline to prosecute McMahon Helmsley if she was arrested. The filing in response to his September 12th request by Majors' attorney to dismiss his case states. A spokesperson for the Manhattan DA told CNN in a statement on Wednesday, "We look forward to presenting our case at trial." CNN has reached out to the representative for Majors for comment. His attorney, Project Chaudhry, maintained her client's innocence in a statement to CNN in August, saying her client was unjustly cuffed, hauled off to jail, and is the real victim in the shameful ordeal who had his life, career, and reputation torn apart. Trial is set to begin on November 29th. So that's where we're at. We're going to trial. Again, they have a right to a speedy trial. They have a right to trial. What's up, Eric Shaw? I'm not going to be on here long at all because I still got to get ready for work. And I'm going to basically, because if you've seen the video, my video this morning, then you already know kind of what the deal is and kind of where I stand at on this. First of all, he does have a right. Jonathan Majors has a right to trial. Now, I want to point some things out for you. Zambito, what's going on? I know you guys are was over there on Pam's live. If Pam is still live after I get off, make sure to go and support her channel. Zambito, I believe yours over there supporting her channel too. But this is where I stand. Number one, Jonathan Majors has a right to a trial. He has a right to trial. He has a right to defend himself in the court of law. He has that right. And is it a bad thing? Because I've seen a lot of YouTubers, popular YouTubers, like, oh man, oh, her life ended. Okay. Oh, well, I came in a good time because I didn't want to take away from what she's doing either. Uh, so he has a right to trial. He has a right to defend himself. I had seen a lot of YouTubers was saying, "Oh my God, this is a bad thing." You know what I mean? He's going to trial. What would have been a bad thing if he would have pled to a no contest, right? And would have paid substantial amount of money to the, alleged victim. That's would have been a bad thing. You know what I mean? Because you're saying, I'm assuming guilt. I'm going to pay this person. I'm going to plead to a lesser charge and going to move on with my life. We've seen that. We actually seen that with Tyreek Hill. If you know, because I'm from Kansas City at the time, before Tyreek Hill got drafted, the reason why his draft stock dropped so dramatically because he pled no contest to a misdemeanor assault in the same way of Jonathan Majors. Come to find out years later, because they pulled the actual affidavits, they pulled the court hearings, they pulled everything, and had lawyers actually dissect the whole entire case. He was broke, couldn't afford to fight it in trial, so he pled to a lesser charge, which happens when you're poor. And this is how the poor end up being in jail, because they don't have the money for a lawyer. They don't. You go through the a court appointed attorney. And 9 times out of 10, they're working with the DA to be able to get some type of conviction. They know good and well that you can't pay for it. So what they end up doing, and this was in the case of Khalif Browder. So I want to continue to bring that up or whatever, because the New York Police Department dropped the complete ball on that. And that man ended up unaliving himself, deleting himself because of what happened and the trauma that he dealt with, waiting in jail on a misdemeanor. You know what I mean? So I say that to say that Jonathan Majors is in a prime position to still win his case in trial. If it would have been bad is that if instead of taking this to trial and proving his innocence, he would have pled to a no contest or to a lesser charge, paid the lady off, and would have went about his business and settled it out of court. You know what I mean? Michael Jackson took his case to trial. Remember that, and he won. Always remember that. So when you're talking about trial, it's not a bad thing. Now there is some documents that they want to have sealed and only not disclosed to the public, according to Variety, which I'm taking anything that Variety says with a grain of salt. But in this case, when it comes to the actual trial itself, they're saying that that the actual there's evidence that's going to be for the court's eyes only, that's not going to be shared by the public. People are saying, well, that's a bad thing. His attorney, he shared everything. Well, on this particular trial, they're going to have some information that is going to be court eyes only. There's no difference than we didn't see the body cam. Remember the strangulation? Remember this? And that information was not leaked. I believe it was buried under that the 2 terabytes of information that the DA shared with the district attorney, right? I mean, the district attorney shared with the defense, and that was probably in there. That was a corrupted file, and yeah, most definitely Variety is trash. So is a Rolling Stone and a lot of other people that is using this to springboard, feminist, toxic feminist tactics when it comes to these type of things. And we've seen this with the Amber Heard trial. So this is where we're at. We're set, excuse me, we're set to go to trial on November 29th. Again, there is and I think Pam said it because I was listening to her video before I went on. This is basically a he say she say. Now they have probable cause to arrest Stephanie McMahon Helmsley. They're deciding not to. Why? Because she's a star witness. Because if the star witness is set to be arrested and charged with assault, well, that damages the whole thing. So when they said that they're not going to pursue to prosecute her, I already knew that the fix was in. Now, mind you, if I'm on and just take the mind of someone on the jury, these are the things that I'm going to look at. Number one, why is the prosecution denying to charge the Stephanie McMahon Helmsley when there's overwhelming evidence? And what I mean by overwhelming evidence, there's evidence that there was marks and blood on Jonathan Majors on the day that it happened. Just on the day, at the time frame, at his hotel. There's pictures of it, right? So that's number one. Number two is, if she was so much destroying all this substantial, and when you read the Variety report, there was substantial evidence. What's going on, D-Sizzle? There was substantial evidence of him hurting her arm, and there was substantial pain. There was substantial pain to her finger. There was substantial pain to the back of her ear and the laceration. Why? 8 minutes after the alleged attack in the vehicle, why was Stephanie McMahon Helmsley appeared to be unharmed? There was not any bruising. She hugged the lady. She was, tied up her hair. She was playing on her phone. She was fixing her coat. On the arm that said there was damage, all of that information is on film. You know what I'm saying? Is on film. Thank you so much, Pam, for jumping in here. And I'm not, and again, I'm not going to hold you guys long, but I just want to present this. If I'm on the trial, those are things that I'm going to look for. I'm also going to look for is this: if there was so much substantial pain and almost all this other things that happened, shortly after, why did she go hang out, spend this man's money, use this man's car, take this man's belongings that did not belong to him? Because she's the one who snatched the phone. She even said it on film, from the video that the insider had. The text messages that the text message said that she repeated, hey, she said that, I wish I was kissing you right now. So you snatched that man's phone because you're upset, and you went after that man on film. And with everything that the district attorney is talking about, that they falsely misled the public with that video, they didn't. If you watch the video in its entirety, they're just pointing out the obvious. If she was injured, why is this? Why is A, B, and C? Simple. Anything that you can use to use your logical thinking brain. And then why did she go kick it? And then why did she lock herself in the closet? Why was she drunk and using sleeping pills? And Jonathan Majors had to call the police because he believed and had to get Bookman, you know what I'm saying? Bookman the super, to open up the closet to make sure she didn't delete herself that night. Those are questions. Those are legitimate questions. Not, did he pick her up and put her in the car? How did he do it? Because obviously, if he picked her up and put her back in the vehicle, that wasn't enough pain to cause that. We would have seen it on film. We would have seen it in the film. So those are the things that you have to question and really legitimately ask yourself. You know what I mean? That caused her to try to delete herself that night. Just a legitimate question. And then why did the police, who was racist, try to coerce her to say, hey, did he do this? He choked you, right? Oh, yeah, that happened. Oh, that happened. Because remember, they had to drop that. The district attorney changed the charges. Why, if you had so much initial evidence to charge him, Why did the information get changed by the district attorney and they changed the charges? Those are legitimate questions. All I'm saying, it doesn't take a rocket science. It doesn't take a lawyer. You don't have to be a lawyer to seek the obvious. So, and to top this off, to finish this off, you have the witnesses that took pictures with Jonathan Major shortly after everything happened. You have the evidence of the video. You have Robert De Niro, the driver, right? You got the bartender, because he's going to testify. You got him, and you got Bookman the Super that said what he saw. I understand that this should have been dismissed, and I believe the fact that it should have been dismissed, but it wasn't. And I believe if he didn't have enough evidence, if Chaudhry, Parvez Chaudhry didn't have enough evidence to take this to trial to win, that he would have settled out of court. Remember that. All right. Thank you guys for holding on to this little short live. I appreciate you guys. Make sure to get the likes up. We got 13 people here. Just get the likes up. That's all I ask. But in here, what do you think? Put it in the comment section below. Honestly, it ain't got nothing to do with emotions. Again, I don't know Jonathan Major from a can of paint. Only thing we share is that we both got big noses and big lips. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that we share, and we're black. You know what I mean? In this, and I believe that he is the victim in this case because, again, there's evidence that shows that he was attacked and not enough evidence to show that she was attacked. This is the way that my point of view looks at, based on what is out there for the public to know and to understand. But again, thank you so very much. The witch hunt. Yes, what's going on, Nerdy Blue and Flavio Salsa? What's going on? Again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you never, ever miss one of my videos again. Till next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and bye-bye, y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your Wednesday. What is my outro at? Let me get it here. I got to meet Bookman for dinner. I'll let you guys. Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over? What? Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and Bob Hire, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.